Alright, 9 a.m. Saturday out in the garage, and we got a little bit of rain to start the morning. We need some rain. It's pretty dry up around here. Anyway, we're back on the car. We're just about to mix up some more fiberglass filler and continue on that driver's side rear wheel well. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll take a little video along the way. I'm not going to bore you, but we'll take some video just to show you progress along the way. Okay, I'm going to try to do a little bit of multitasking while the filler is drying. That's looking better. It's about the third coat of fiberglass here, and it's taking a little bit better shape here in that corner. That's definitely looking better here. Needs some work here. We've done a little bit of filler work up here on this panel. It was a little bit thin, a little bit lacy, so we've put some filler in there, and we're just trying to get a little bit better look down here. This is going to be a bit of a challenge because this panel was all screwed up from the previous owner, but we'll do the best we can. Anyway, I think the meantime, while I'm waiting for the filler to dry, I've got some repairs up here to do. I've got a hole here. I've got a little hole here that we should be able to just fill with weld. I see a little pinhole here, some pinholes here and there. A little cut with a grinder here will fill up, and I think that's about it for this front. I do need to go back and attach another little piece of angle here that I cut off to fix this sill. So we'll go ahead and do that while we're here as well. Alright guys, just coming up to 11:45, and we've got, I think, all the patches done now on the front wheel well, as well as that little angle done. So we're just going to grind all this stuff down nice and smooth. We'll do a little grinding on the inside, and then we'll probably start some filler work on this panel. This is going okay back here. We've just done one more coat of filler here. I know it's hard for you to tell, but definitely looking better. It's not going to be perfect. Again, this is going to be overcoated. I just want to get rid of the major depressions and hide the weld lines as best as possible, if there are any, or smooth out any big lows or big dents, that kind of thing. So anyway, I think we'll probably do one more coat after this, and then we're going to call this done, and then we'll move on to, like I said, we'll move on to the front, and we'll look after that area. Alright guys, just coming up to 2 o'clock, and we've got the front driver's side wheel well sanded down. We're just about to ready to start applying some fiberglass filler up here to smooth this out a little bit. I thought I'd give you a before shot, and I'll give you the after shot later. You can tell me if you think it's any better than what you see currently. So here's the before, and we'll bring it back with the after a few hours of body work. Okay, I don't like how this how these depressions were sort of just cut off by a patch panel the previous owner did. Should look something like this. So I think what I'm going to try to do, just for fun, is I'm going to try to fashion some out of fiberglass to end with a round curve on the bottom like this one, and I'll try to make these two equivalent. So it kind of looks like maybe it's a factory stamping that, you know, this was long and these two were short, or I could actually do a little bit longer and a little bit shorter, so it's a bit of a, you know, an up angle on it. So anyway, I'll give it a shot just for fun. I don't know whether this will just be covered up with the Raptor liner anyway, and you won't even see it, but I'm going to fix it just because I want to. Okay, we're not going for perfection, we're just going for good enough in this case, and I think that's good enough. Looks a lot better than it did, and I'm sure it'll look better under the epoxy and Raptor liner. So we're going to stop there on this front fender. Still have a little bit of work to do on this rear fender. Oh, my experiment kind of worked. So there's the molded fiberglass. Didn't look too bad. A little bit more work to be done here. Some more sanding here. But other than that, that looks okay. This looks okay. I think that looks a heck of a lot better. Remember all that raggedness here? That looks a lot better as well. So, making progress. Okay, we've got the car up on the other side. It's 6:30 p.m. and I just wanted to give you a before shot of the front wheel well. So I'm going to need some filler here, like the other side. A little filler here, some filler here, and we're going to try to cover up this plate here. So we'll need a little bit of filler here in the front. A little filler over that patch. And then on the rear, this side's much better than the other. Don't need anything here. We've got a little bit of filler here, some filler here, and over here. Again, this is looking a little ragged, so we'll fix that up to look a little better than it is. And that should be it. So we're going to get to grinding here, and then we'll break out the filler again. Alright, feel free to fast forward or not watch this at all if this is becoming boring, but I'm going to document it regardless. So we're on the passenger side rear wheel well, and we've got it ground down again and cleaned up, and we're ready to go for our first coat of filler. So as per usual, there's the before. Yeah, a little bit of work to do back there as well, and we'll come back in the future with the first coat of, well, maybe not the first coat. Let's go final coat. You don't need to see the steps. Final coat, I've been sanded down. Hopefully that's going to be tonight. We'll come back and we'll give you a little bit of an update. Alright guys, 9:20, and we are now on to the front passenger side wheel well. There's what it looks like before. And we're going to put one skim coat of filler on it. I think we're going to call it a night. It's 9:20 already. I'm still working on the rear. I've got the second coat of filler on here. It's just drying, but it's looking good. So we'll put that scratch coat on there, and we'll come back for one more update. Alright guys, just coming up to 9:45, and we've got that scratch coat now on the front passenger side fender well, and we've put another little small scratch coat on the rear, and I think that's as far as I'm going to go for tonight. Getting pretty tired, and got some stuff to do inside the house. I'm thinking about going to a car show tomorrow, actually, with Lynn and Les. There's a car show called Brits in the Park. It's in Lindsay, Ontario. It's a nice setting. It's a car show I really enjoy going to every year. So I've been struggling over the last couple days trying to figure out whether I should go or not, based on the fact that I'm trying to get this into the Raptor liner, and at a better stage where I can leave it for a small period of time. But I think the show is going to win out tomorrow. It's going to be a hot day. It's I think calling 31 degrees Celsius, so that's about, I think, close to 90 degrees. But with the humidity, it's probably going to be about 95 to 100. So good thing it's in a park and it's got some shade. Anyway, so I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. I'll probably message with Lynn tonight, and we'll figure out what we're going to do for tomorrow. And I'm still waiting to hear from Les. Les went out for dinner tonight, so he'll probably have a late night as well. I don't have a car, obviously, here in the garage, so that would mean that I'll have to go pick the car up on the way to the show. So no prep whatsoever. Car is not even clean. But hey, got to do what you got to do. Anyway, that's it for tonight, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks again for watching. Night.